won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning: the information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX Advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. In today's video breakdown, we're going to cover the XRP trade breakdown that we had posted last week on the YouTube channel, telling you guys when XRP price action was at 39 cents that we were going to take profit at our first target at 42 cents. Today. So first, take profit one area on this intraday trade that I announced to you guys on Twitter is at 42 cents. That's where we will be taking our first take profit if we do see price push into those levels again. And you guys can currently see that the XRP price action slammed right into 42 cents to the T. We had given you guys that call out, that bullish target a couple days in advance. In today's video breakdown, we're also going to cover some interesting fundamentals surrounding Vladimir Putin that just was released today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video breakdown. If you all enjoy video clips like this, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we'll go over XRP price action first before we go into the interesting fundamentals and the tweet that I put out to you guys surrounding this new news that just dropped from Russia. All right. So real fast, ladies and gentlemen, I have the bullish targets from last week still in mind, that 46 cent threshold and that 56 cent threshold. If we do hold above the 40 cent psychological level, we are currently on the daily chart. As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 4 hours left on this daily candlestick. With that being said, we need to see a bullish hold and close above the 40 cent psychological level, a higher high and higher low formation, continuational push above 42 cents to come into that 46 cent psychological level for that take profit 3 area to come into fruition. We've already pulled 50% off of the trade, as mentioned in the last video breakdown. So with that being said, I'm still expecting a bullish reversal on XRP and a continuation move higher until proven otherwise. I gave you guys the bearish targets in that last video breakdown of anywhere between 30 cents to 25 cents if we do break that 32 cent threshold, which we are still keeping an eye on via intraday trading price action on XRP. So if you guys do enjoy, those price call outs, again, make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and make sure that you all are following us on Twitter, where we do give XRP price action updates. I'll probably drop a couple of updates probably Tuesday or Wednesday of this week on the Twitter page. With that being said, moving on to the fundamentals. I tweeted out to you all this morning, November 27, 2022. People are still convinced that manipulative fundamentals to sway price in the favor of the elites do not exist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very interesting. We saw this article come out in July on the 15th, 2022. Vladimir Putin signs a law banning digital asset payments in Russia. And then just recently today, we see this headline: Vladimir Putin asks for the creation of digital payment systems for international settlements, with his little tiny smirk. I just think it's so hilarious, the FUD and the manipulation surrounding these fundamentals. So we're going to go into this today, again, showing you all how in some way, shape, or form Ripple is connected. Ripple has a seat at the table of these elite individuals, and that is something that every single individual needs to understand. Okay, so we're going to start on this. Vladimir Putin signs law banning digital asset payments in Russia. This came out on the 15th of July. And, a couple of key little highlights. The law was approved by Russian Assembly, known as the Duma, on July 8th. It bans the use of digital securities and utility tokens as a means of payment for goods, services, and products in Russia. In February, Russia's Ministry of Finance introduced a bill to Parliament that would regulate cryptocurrencies in the country. This is contrast to the view of the Bank of Russia, which has pushed for crypto activity to be banned. Okay, we know that these elite individuals are moving behind the scenes and that they do not want retail involved because they know how big this is going to be. If you did not watch my previous YouTube video breaking that all down for you all and how they're flooding people out of the market surrounding fundamentals, go ahead and watch that video breakdown. All right, so this one's interesting. Okay, this is where we're going to get into the nitty gritty and how in some way, shape, or form Ripple's connected. Putin calls for blockchain-based international payment system. Okay, they're connected in multiple different ways. And again, partnerships, closed door meetings behind the scenes that they're not going to announce to the general public directly is how you can connect and piece the puzzle together. By reading these articles, pay attention to key phrases, partnerships, ladies and gentlemen. Again, who's in the PDFs, who's mentioned, what banks are named, okay, and how do they all correlate with Ripple? So I have here Cyberbank or SBER Bank, okay, highlighted in purple because this is going to connect us to Ripple. During the event organized by Cyberbank, the largest, or SBR Bank, I hope that I'm pronouncing that correct, the largest bank in Russia,
and major lender to the government, has stated, the technology of digital currencies and blockchains can be used to create a new system of international settlements that will be much more convenient, absolutely safe for its users, and most importantly, will not depend on banks or interface by third countries. I am confident that something like this will certainly be created and will develop because nobody likes the dictate of monopolists, which is harming all parties, including the monopolists themselves. The existing system of international payments is expensive. The system of its correspondent accounts and regulation are controlled by a narrow club of states and financial groups. Okay. So these are just two highlights, but I wanted you to pay attention to the cyberbank. Why? So if we go back to a PDF, okay, this PDF, ladies and gentlemen, we scroll to the top. All right. What is it called? Electronic Payments International, heading to the mainstream. Okay. When we scroll down here, where Ripple's mentioned, and look what's right next to it. Again, little tiny gems, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, you cannot make this stuff up. Ripple and blockchain, with major US bank PNC joining the growing list of banks that belong to RippleNet, Ripple's blockchain technology is increasingly achieving mainstream legitimacy. And who's right next to it in the same article? Okay, Ripple's mentioned 65 times in this document. What do we see right here? SBER Bank, right here. With so many different options now available for making payments, it takes effort to stand out from the crowd. Russia-based SBER Bank has decided to make the process a more visual affair. Okay, right next to a Ripple article. And we see right here, SBER Bank, the largest bank of Russia, major lender, talking about international payment systems. Okay, do you guys see how they literally just drop gems? They're not going to go out and flat announce. Okay, SBR Bank mentioned the same PDF where Ripple's mentioned 65 times. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. If that's not enough for you all, SBI Holdings and Russia Bank partner. How will Ripple benefit from this? This came out in 2019. It's all connected. People will call this a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. They're just not awake and aware to the manipulative schemes that these individuals play. Okay, so check this partnership out in this correlation. The partner of Ripple, Japanese corporation SBI Holdings, reached an agreement with two Russian and Japanese banks. The Russian Direct Investment Fund, RDIF, and the Russian Japanese Investment Fund are planning to invest in SBS Bank, a subsidiary of SBI. The agreement will expand Ripple's presence in the Asian region. It was signed during a meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Japanese Prime Minister. Okay, this happened in 2019. But this article, again, remember, right here, Vladimir Putin signs law banning digital assets payments in Russia, happened in 2022. Okay, do you all see how they're working behind the scenes continuously and manipulating individuals, flooding them out of the market by creating headlines like this? But meanwhile, they're behind the scenes, shaking hands and moving things without the public's eye. Okay, so we come down here in January 2018, Ripple Inc. entered into a partnership with SBI Group, right? Not only does it have a clear use case, they're talking about XRP here, but XRP is also faster, cheaper, more scalable than any other digital asset. Mr. Kitio, I think this is the CEO, CEO of SBI Group, said, I strongly believe it will become the global standard in digital currencies. Russian-Japanese cooperation is aimed at creating smart cities using advanced technologies and growth of different spheres. Its primary focus is on developing the export base of the Russian Far East and other initiatives that will strengthen trade and economic relations between the two states. The partnership involves the implementation of large projects totaling more than $1.4 trillion in rubles. RDIF plans to establish partnerships and attract international investments from more than 15 countries for a total amount of up to $40 billion. Ripple will benefit from this partnership. Its decentralized technology will be required. Okay, now we come over here. Again, remember, Russia and SBI partnering. We come over here. Ripple launches on-demand liquidity with SBI Remnant. Couple key highlights before we get into the nitty-gritty. Ripple, the leading provider of enterprise blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions for global payments, announced today the launch of RippleNet, first live on-demand liquidity service implementation in Japan. In collaboration with SBI, the largest money transfer provider in Japan and one of the leading mobile wallet services in the Philippines. This expanded partnership will see SBI Remnant connect with coins. Pay attention, the devil's in the details. We're going to get to the vocabulary. And digital asset exchange, SBI, trade on RippleNet for faster and more affordable cross-border payments in Japan to the Philippines. With ODL now available in Japan, RippleNet customers can leverage the digital asset XRP to implement pre-funding and reduce operational costs, unlocking capital, and fuel the expansion of their payments business. Okay, this one's interesting. In this next phase of the partnership, SBI Remnant will connect with other established partners on RippleNet and utilize XRP to accelerate their high-performance payments business. Who is partnering with SBI? Russia. Who's enabling international payment systems based off of blockchain technology? Do you see how it's all connected? Okay. Who's mentioning, right? Banks. I mean, the largest bank in Russia, Cyberbank, and who's sitting in PDFs mentioned right next to those banks? Ripple. Do you all see this? It's nuts. Fintech innovation is the key to achieving quicker and more secure financial transactions, said Nuam Mustafa, CEO